Welcome to Puerto Vallarta. Our road trip along the Riviera Nayarit led us straight to this popular holiday destination, and we're so excited to visit. It's famous for its hotels and beaches, but it's also packed with history, cultural experiences, and delicious street food. In this video, we'll be showing you some of our favorite spots after spending 3 days exploring this beautiful city. Good morning! We are currently in Puerto Vallarta. We have been staying in the hotel zone on a beach access road that is in between a couple of hotels, so we have access to the beautiful beach over here. We are saying goodbye and we are heading into the central zone to go explore the main area of Puerto Vallarta.
Okay, we're ready to go explore Puerto Vallarta. Because we have a large van and the downtown's pretty tight, we parked about a mile away from the Malecón. So we're gonna walk to the Malecón, grab a coffee, and then go explore the Zone Centro and Zone Romantico. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Puerto Vallarta is one of the most popular vacation destinations in Mexico. It is hugely popular with cruise ships and hotels and tourists, and it's a beautiful spot. It is on the Pacific coast and it is quite nice here, quite touristy, but a beautiful place to visit.
So over this bridge here is how you get to the romantic zone. There is also a little island that is pedestrian only that has a flea market on it. While we love exploring the markets, our absolute favorite way to get to know a new city is through its food.
Back. We'll hit tacos, a page in the sun, then we'll go check out more tacos.
So we're doing a DIY taco walking tour in the Hotel Romantica zone because Jake wants tacos.
So our first stop today for tacos is Panitas Lado. They're famous for having good breakfast tacos and they close when they sell out, so it's just up here. Gracias. ¿Y cuánto cuesta? 22.
So what's in it?
Pork. It's a specific type of pork though. Onion and pico de gallo, no salsa. So our first tacos were a slow-cooked pork taco. They're very good and they're usually had in the morning because it takes so long to make. So they are a breakfast taco and is what we started our tour with.
The next spot we are heading to is famous for fish tacos. It's called Marismas. Hola, buenos días. This taco stand hopping is tons of fun. Those were probably the best fish tacos I've ever had. They were fried right in front of us.
Tortillas are pressed right in front of us.
Yeah. Highly recommend it if you like fish tacos. It's a good thing we're walking everywhere. Build up our appetite for the next spot. So we just finished up at the last taco stand and we met a guy who lives here who recommended one that we try the horchata, which is a creamy rice milk drink. It's very sweet. He also told us about a market that's just up here where you can get a couple more drinks that are all traditional drinks from the area. So we're heading there next. So I got two drinks. This is tejuino and this is cortada de coco. I'm not sure what they taste like, but we have been told that they are delicious and they are local drinks from the area. What do you think?
It's really good. It's a little bit spicy. It's thick.
Limey.
Limey.
So this one is the tejuino, and it tastes like it has like chili powder and lime in it, but it's not spicy. I'd have to look up what the other ingredients are, but it's really good, and it's not very sweet either, and it's kind of thicker. And then this one is a coconut milk drink. It's quite sweet, and this was my favorite. This one's really good.
Is Finley enjoying his walking tour?
Dip your toes in the water, Julian. There you go.
Zona Romantica is somewhere I would definitely come back and vacation to again.
We're hiding from the heat, and what I'm going to guess is going to be Jacob's new favorite place because it's coffee and books. After a much needed break from the heat, we were recharged and ready to head to our next taco stall.
The last stop on our tour today is El Pancho. We heard really good things about their Al Pastor tacos. They open at 4 and apparently always have a line, so let's go check it out.
There was a line, but we can tell you it was well worth the wait. So we got 3 Al Pastor and 1 Volcanis. Alright, dig in. This is 1 taco. I can't even see the shell.
Oh man.
Dig in? Worth the wait? Thank you so much. Bye. Bye. Happy birthday. That's really good.
That was pretty good. Good job.
Very good. Tacos were so good, we got 2 more. Hi, bud. We had a lot of fun taco stand hopping. It was a great way to try out some local food. They were all delicious. Poncho's was definitely our favorite.
It was so good.
We're gonna head to the Malecón now and watch sunset. Unexpectedly, the Malecón was hosting a mariachi competition. So we spent the evening taking in the vibrant sights and sounds of the mariachi music and the incredible traditional dancing. We even enjoyed some complimentary tequila as well.
That is strong and tart.
Yesterday's taco stand hopping was delicious and fun, but there's so much more to Puerto Vallarta than its food. So we're heading back into town to learn more about the history and the people who live here. Our first stop is this traditional art store. It's filled with intricate bead art that's all done by hand. It looks just like you, Finley. Impressed by the uncanny resemblance, Finley had to compliment the artist.
So we've been seeing these different bead arts around as we've been coming down the Riviera Nayarit, and we learned more about it in that shop. It turns out it is a traditional art of the First Nations people around here, and they have different symbols and imagery all over the art pieces.
So Puerto Vallarta is located on Banderas Bay, which is right there. And Banderas means flag, and the bay was named by the Spanish. The story we heard behind that is that when the Spanish arrived, The First Nations people were waving lots of colorful flags when they were defending their land, and that's how the bay got the name Banderas Bay. Puerto Vallarta was originally called Las Piñas. Its name was changed in 1918 in recognition of Ignacio Vallarta, a former governor of the state. Historically, this was a small fishing village until the 1850s when the mining industry took off and gold and silver were transported and held in Puerto Vallarta, then exported from the local port. We learned these fun facts on a walking tour. Our guide took us all over town and shared many stories about the history and showed us lots of iconic buildings, including this church. That was a really good but really long walking tour. It is midday now and it is super hot. The ground is way too hot for Finley to walk on, so we're following the shade back to the van, and then we'll come out this evening to do some more exploring. Hi everyone, Haley and Jake from the future here. We just want to quickly announce that we have officially launched our Patreon.
Patreon is a platform where you, the audience, can help support creators and get some fun behind the scenes content.
As we're traveling through Mexico, we're gaining a lot of tips about traveling with our van down here, and we want to create a space where we can share that information with you.
If you're interested in travel resources, including trip planning, safety and driving in Mexico, or some fun favorite spots that we found down here, that's all there. And we also have some deleted scenes that didn't quite make it into our videos.
It's a great stop if you want to help support our video production. We also have a lot of exciting travel plans coming up, and we'll be sharing those plans with our Patreons first.
There's a link in the description below if you'd like to check it out, or if you have any questions, leave them in the comments for us, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Alright, let's get back to exploring Puerto Vallarta. Something we love about all the Mexican towns that we've passed through is they have colorful squares, and they're just so pretty to walk around.
So with most Mexican culture, we've noticed the culture really comes out around dusk and evening. So the places are pretty quiet during the day, and then everything will really come alive at 6 and kind of go late into the night. It's nice when we can find a good spot to park that we can walk back because we can enjoy the nightlife more, but it is another little tricky thing with van life.
Just as we hoped, at sunset, the Malecón came alive with mariachi bands and voladores flyers. This pre-Hispanic ceremony is associated with fertility and harmony with nature. The voladores climb a mast, then tied to long ropes, they swing down to the ground, imitating the flight of birds. After another fun day, we figured the best way for us to close out our time in Puerto Vallarta was with one last taco stall. Oh my god. So we came to a spot where you're supposed to be able to view crocodiles. There's so many right here.
Those are big too.
You're just laying there.
When we first pulled up, I thought they were logs, but those are massive crocodiles.
That's so eerie. So there's a crocodile swimming and he's not even making any ripples. So in the rivers just north of Puerto Vallarta is where all the crocodiles live, and we were told don't swim in the ocean close to the river outlets where the rivers connect the ocean, because the crocodiles will use that water to switch between the rivers that they're in.
That usually only happens in the wet season though. It doesn't really happen in the dry season.
No, but there are crocodiles here. Here's the road we drove down. And there's the crocodiles. Bye crocodiles! We're heading inland to explore more of Jalisco. Join us next time in the town of Tequila.